We talk a lot about what people should do. I don't think we talk enough about what people shouldn't do. So we're going to play a game of ping pong where Brian Adamson and I go back and forth, probably 3 times each. And he is the guest, so he gets to go first. Brian, what should people not do on their path to financial freedom?
The first thing that they should not do is listen to and take advice from people that don't have the success in the specific area that they want to go into. And I know that sounds oversimplified, Mike, but I think about times where even early on in my career, right? When I first started, I started with $6,000 refund check back in 2006. I had no idea what I was doing. And just with enough sheer will and taking action that, built out a small 20 door portfolio from 2008 to 10. But at that time, my friend group hadn't changed and my environment hadn't changed. And I didn't have a mentor, right? I just had enough common sense to buy stuff cheap enough when the market was compressed that it cash flowed and made money. But then I found my way trying to logic my way through strategic things and two totally different things, right? I lacked the strategy because I didn't have the real estate specific mentorship and coaching. And so I was asking people in my peer group, and we were trying to logic our way through strategic things. And so I figured out at that point in my life how many mistakes I made and the costly ones that I made because I was taking advice from people that did not have the success in a specific area that I wanted to have it in. And so that's just a big no-no.
Yeah, that was going to be my first one as well. I have another one. This is just how ping pong works. But I got to tell you, the number of people I listened to in the beginning that had zero real estate investing experience is embarrassing. Just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. So yeah, if you want to get excited about something, I suggest listening to people that actually do that thing. Seek them out. For most of us, myself included, my friend group sucked when I started. They were on different paths and I wanted to branch off and they didn't want me to. And it is what it is, right? So sometimes you got to make some hard choices. The one I'll give you for my first one, and again, this is, these are embarrassing things to admit because I've made them, is Brian, I thought, at least in real estate, the answer lived in Excel. I thought I could sit behind my computer where I was comfortable and figure this thing out. I will tell everybody, it is a people business. People make this thing go. Yes, being comfortable with numbers is helpful. Being comfortable with Excel is helpful. But I would dump both of those to be a people person who is somebody like you that just exudes confidence, exudes friendliness, that is easy to network. Me, dude, I sit by the wall and be comfortable not talking to anybody. It's a people business. You got to get out there. And when you're lucky like yourself and you have this just cachet and this suave and all of that, it helps. But all of us can be a little bit more friendly.
It's so funny, Mike, how we see giftings in each other, right? And so mine would be the adverse of that. I think when I got started in this business, and especially as I started to scale more, I was too gullible. I was too nice. And because I always saw the best in people and I saw the better in them, even when they weren't performing up to a certain standard. And I've heard enough of your videos over the years and just talked to you personally. You you got like this much for nonsense, right? Like
nonsense, yeah.
And and I actually glean a little bit from you in that regard to be slow to hire and quick to fire. Yes. That's something I adopted over the years, right? And so I would tell people, Maya Angelou has this famous quote: "When people show you who they are, you believe them."
Believe them, yes.
And it's important that you do that in this business, particularly because it's so easy to start hemorrhaging money if you just let problems and people fester. And so you have to be able to be nice, polite, all those things that Mike said, captivating, but then also have a zero tolerance and have a certain standard of if this isn't done and it's not done up to a certain standard, that we got to part ways and right, wrong, being different.
Yeah, that's my old sales background. You know, every year I had a number hung around my neck, and if I didn't achieve it, I got fired. I didn't care about the nonsense around me. If you were helping me or hurting me, it was that much of a mercenary. So I certainly carry that. I carry that tool proudly. So yeah, I'm very happy to have that one.
Yeah.
The next, yeah. So the next one for me is, I don't know how else to say this, but to call it shiny objects.
Mm.
Right. I see a lot of people who get excited about real estate, but dude, they can't stay focused for more than 7 seconds. It's Airbnb this, it's syndication that, it's flipping this, it's note investing, it's distressed funds, it's tax deeds, it's private money, it's DSCR loans. It's the only way to get good at this thing is to learn the skill of real estate investing. And let me just tell you this right now, having money doesn't allow you to cut the line.
Mm.
This is like learning Chinese, like playing the trumpet or playing basketball or golf or whatever it is. You got to focus on it daily. You've got to practice daily. Nobody cuts the line. Everybody's got to pay the price. And if you choose to get fixated on the exit or the strategy and never learn what a good deal is, you're not going anywhere. You're wasting time.
For sure. Yeah, having money just makes you the first loser.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Exactly. I'll say this. People need to stop listening to so much free advice.
Oh, yes.
I think that everyone needs to understand that every video that's put out, every message, it all comes with an agenda, right? And sometimes that's in your favor, sometimes it's not. But what I can tell you is, even when it is, right, I can do a live for 2 hours, right? I can host a seminar all week. 17 years of practical application. I just can't give you all the context. And so at some point, when you get serious about this thing, you got to understand, the same way that you thought it was requisite to borrow money to go to college to learn how to get a good paying job, that if you want to have true success in this business, it's going to take for you to go out and make an investment in yourself at some point to get in the right community, get the right coaching, mentorship around you, because you're going to need somebody that you can confer with in real time when situations arise. And I don't care how many free videos and books that you read, there's never going to be enough context to tell you what to do when you find out that your contractor has a gambling and crack. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't Google it. Googleable.
Ouch. I've had that happen.
Yeah, 100, same, right? And so, like, you need somebody in real time that's been through the trenches in the fire that can help you. And so I just say, if you're really serious about this, and we talking about, let's be real. What we're talking about is investing in properties to the tune of hundreds of thousands and even exceeding millions of dollars. So why wouldn't you think that some point there'll be a requisite investment in your skill set and your knowledge base in order to best go out and achieve the type of success that you're looking for?
Yeah. The last one I'll give you, and I say this again, having watched people make this decision. They decide to get wealthy with real estate. They have success. They're 5 years deep into this. They're starting to see the trickle of cash flow actually be a stream. It's like it goes from hundreds to thousands of dollars. Mm-hmm. They're on the path. The momentum is in their favor. And then they forget. They go senile for a minute. They go crazy. They buy the extra car. They buy the extra house. They do this, they do that. And all they've done is stop the momentum. This is a get rich for sure strategy. It takes 10 years. Don't stop it at year 5.
Yeah.
The number of people that I've seen that they're on the path to financial freedom, they get to half their monthly nut, that then add stupid shit to their lifestyle that takes them backwards, it's insane. It's insanity. I will say this: you don't deserve it until you're done. You don't celebrate a marathon at mile 14. You celebrate it at mile 23.2 or whatever the hell it is. You're done when you're done. Stop celebrating halfway through the race. It's crazy.
I like that. I like that. When you think about it, think about how counterintuitive that is. You're going out building this thing to give you the freedom from the thing that you're already doing, but then you cannibalize all of that freedom by going out and adding to the expenditure, and it's like all of this was for naught. So you went and bought it. You bought another job with more headaches.
You just added time. Your 10-year journey became 15.
100%.
What are you doing?
100%. 100%.
That's the one that pisses me off the most.
Yeah,
Brian, you put out a lot of amazing stuff. This was a fun game of ping pong. Where can people find you?
Brian Adamson Official everywhere, YouTube, Instagram, and everywhere else.
Awesome, buddy. Thank you.